What's going on, guys, and welcome to my channel. If it's your first time, the name's Leo Rydell and this is Geekly Goods, guys, and there is a lot to break down in the MCU rumor mill today, but I want to start this off by saying that these are all rumors, but it's coming from sources that have been correct on some previous reports, but take it with a grain of salt. This could be true, could not be true, but also this is usually a news segment video, so this is more of a rumor-based one this time around. Again, grain of salt. There's been some things that have been correct, but let's dive into this, guys, because there are some meaty claims in this report, and this is coming out of a subreddit, Marvel Studios Spoilers. There are a lot of meaty claims in this report too, including SADIE Sink getting a role in the MCU, the Thunderbolts final lineup, a Wong and America Chavez TV series, and much more, guys. So honestly, with how much info is in this post, I'm just gonna go down line by line with what the report is saying and break down each item, starting with Red Hulk. Now, according to the report, Marvel has created concept art for Harrison Ford's Red Hulk alter ego that looks similar to the Joe Fixit persona that Bruce Banner takes on in the Incredible Hulk comics. Now, he's got a morally ambiguous Las Vegas enforcer, tough guy-like personality, so maybe that'll be Harrison Ford's Red Hulk, but it doesn't say whether he will take on this persona or if this is simply an Easter egg to Grey Hulk in the comics, but I'm excited to see where they explore this character, what they do with that. Maybe he will have more of kind of an enforcer attitude, a tough guy attitude. Not really seeing that Ross would be having this kind of attitude, but hey, maybe this is just how his Hulk actually materializes. So hey, I'd be excited for something a little bit different with Hulk. And speaking of Hulk, supposedly World War Hulk is getting a movie with Liv Tyler set to return as Betty Ross. Now, it feels like the Hulk has just been through the ringer when it comes to the MCU. You know, the last solo Hulk project besides She-Hulk that we've gotten is The Incredible Hulk, the movie, which came out after Iron Man. It's been a long time since we've had any solo Hulk ventures, and this will be awesome, but it's hard to tell if this one will happen, seeing as Universal still has the theatrical rights to Hulk, and I can't see them giving that up. Maybe there will be a similar deal to what Sony's done with Spider-Man, and there will be a partnership. Maybe Universal will partner up with the MCU to allow something like that to happen. But as of right now, not entirely sure how that's going to work out. But I do know that World War Hulk is easily one of the best Hulk runs out there. Honestly, my favorite run. And in the run after the Illuminati banished the Hulk from Earth, he returns to exact his revenge, and he's there for war, baby. There's a lot that's going to happen in that film, so it could be cool to maybe see the Thunderbolts give us a little inkling of the Hulk getting some solo time back in the MCU. Speaking of the Thunderbolts, we've got a major update here for that team, guys, in the movie coming up. Firstly, Songbird will reportedly be on the team, with SADIE Sink being eyed for the role, guys. She has been extremely successful on Stranger Things as Max, and she was also in the Fear Street movies on Netflix, so she's had a lot of success on Netflix, and I know a lot of fan casters have really wanted to see her in the MCU in some capacity or another, whether it's Jean Grey or it's this role in Songbird. I've seen some posts on that too. Whatever we gotta do, it would be great to have SADIE Sink in the MCU. I think that she was an absolute standout in Stranger Things Season 5. She really stole the show in damn near every scene she was in. She had a fantastic monologue in the last season. I think it was episode 4 of the last season, where she did an excellent job really revealing the emotions that Max felt about Billy and the vulnerabilities that came with that character. So this could be a great actress for the MCU. But Songbird is a member of the Thunderbolts in the comics who can create sonic blasts, sonic force fields, and more abilities involving sound. So I definitely think this will be a great addition to the Thunderbolts lineup, because unfortunately the Thunderbolts lineup just seems a little dry where it's at. But there's also a report of the final lineup for the Thunderbolts. Now, the full lineup for the Thunderbolts roster is Songbird, The Hood, Sentry, US Agent, Yelena, Ghost, Taskmaster, Red Guardian, and Bucky. Now, those are just what are being reported, and Songbird may or may not be SADIE Sink. Guys, we'll just have to wait and see, but this sounds like such an exciting development for that movie. Admittedly, I'm not super excited, but if we're gonna update the team, get more people on the team, and if the team convinces Sentry to be a part of their lineup, I'm here for that. I'm here for that, y'all. That's my issue with the Thunderbolts. I just need more than just super soldiers. We need some different characters. We need some people with different powers on this team. And if we have that lineup that I just went down, hey, we will get, finally, not just 7 super soldiers. But let's go ahead and move on to Vision Quest, the upcoming series on White Vision. Supposedly will introduce Viv, who is Vision's daughter. The show will also be setting up the Young Avengers, and I'm assuming Viv will be a member of that group, along with Wiccan, Speed, America Chavez, maybe even Miles Morales. I feel like Yelena and Kate Bishop will be a part of the grander Avengers team, and they will replace the Black Widow and Hawkeye of the last Avengers. So I'm not really seeing, I'm thinking I'm seeing like a new Avengers type of lineup for them, but a young Avengers with characters that we've been introduced to in the TV show might very well be a possibility in the TV shows, excuse me. Speaking of America Chavez though, Wong is getting his own series based on Strange Academy, a school for gifted young wizards in the comics. Now, I'm assuming instead of Strange, it'll have Wong being the headmaster and teaching all these different sorcerers their different abilities. Zelma Stanton, who is set to appear in Ironheart, will also be in the show, and she's a sorcerer from the comics. There's a lot going on, but now let's get on to a quick Nova update. Recently, it was reported that Nova was going to be a special presentation on Disney+. They're really enjoying that format. They had a lot of success with Werewolf by Night and the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special, but this new report is saying that Nova is going to be a movie, and that it will be a passing of the torch style film. And I'm thinking maybe this is the Guardians of the Galaxy passing it on to him. I mean, maybe he's the new quote unquote Guardian of the Galaxy. I mean, Nova Corps was in the first movie without Nova, so maybe there was always going to be this kind of setup where the Guardians of the Galaxy passed on their torch to someone else. I'm assuming that that's how it could go, or maybe there is already some kind of hero out there, Adam Warlock, another Guardians member that is doing that and will pass on the torch to Nova. But that seems to make a lot of sense to me, and I think that that could be a great way to introduce him to the MCU Cosmic and really bring the MCU Cosmic back through that character. Some news about Captain America New World Order. It's supposedly involving the Department of Damage Control, which is appearing more and more as of recent. I mean, we saw him in Spider-Man Homecoming when Adrian Toomes was cleaning up, and we saw they had a major role in Ms. Marvel. They also popped up in the penultimate episode of She-Hulk. So there's a lot going on with the Department of Damage Control. They seem to be really integral to this newer MCU. I'm curious to see at what capacity they will be, because, I mean, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, I did not really like the capacity that Val popped up in that movie. So hopefully something a little cleaner than that. But guys, let's get to some major updates for the future of the MCU Phase 5 and some schedule changes that the report is claiming. Now, first and foremost, Midnight Suns is going to be a movie. Not sure who's going to be on the team, but I'm assuming Blade and Moon Knight will both be involved. Punisher's another good speculation. I hope Morbius is not anywhere or has nothing to do with this, so hopefully not. But I am really looking forward to any updates on the Midnight Suns, potentially the Black Knight from Eternals. We got that set up at the end of that film. It could be cool to get a roster of Moon Knight, Blade, the Black Knight, and others like and Punisher and other people from around the Marvel universe. This is gonna be cool. I'm excited to see what they do with the Midnight Suns. The Serpent Society will appear in a future project, and Ms. Marvel and Moon Knight's season 2 will premiere before Avengers Secret Wars. I'm wondering if it's possible the 2 seasons will directly affect the film in some way. Which goes back to another thing I've discussed a lot, is that it seems like you're required to watch the shows now, with them premiering before Avengers Secret Wars and after Kang Dynasty, it sounds like. Wondering exactly what this will set up for those characters in the future going forward. And now let's talk about some major shift changes on the MCU slate. There's a lot of schedule changes, so let's talk about them. What If Season 2 is now releasing in 2024, which was originally planned for the end of 2022. Echo is releasing in early 2024, which was originally planned for a 2023 release, but now there are reports of production troubles going on there and that they want to tidy up the show. Hey, I get it. Now, Agatha Coven of Chaos is going to premiere after Daredevil Born Again, and according to the report, sometime after 2025. So those are a lot of changes, guys, and it sounds like they really want to foster this energy of quality over quantity and not just continuously release a lot of these, because I think the reception in MCU Phase 4 was that it was underwhelming and under-delivered, and I think that it was that way because there was so many projects coming out one after another, one thing after the next. There was so much going on that I think they want to really nail down a more smooth schedule and something where these projects feel developed, every single one. So that's just my assumption. Maybe I'm wrong, but I definitely think they want to take a little time to really zhuzh up these shows. And there's also a description for the new Ant-Man trailer, but we'll save that one for tonight. I will be having a reaction video for that. But again, like I said at the beginning of this video, this is all coming sourced from a Reddit post. So take with that what you will. Be careful. Take it where it stands right now as rumors. But you guys already know we'll be on the lookout here on Geekly Goods for any more updates. We'll definitely be looking for official reports. Once this news starts dropping, if it starts dropping, y'all, we will absolutely be breaking it down here at Geekly Goods, guys. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Lots of changes. The future of the MCU. We got Midnight Suns being a movie. We've got Hulk, a Red Hulk concept art. We've got a Wong and an America Chavez show. Guys, there's a lot to talk about. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments and how you're feeling about the future of the MCU. How do you feel about MCU Phase 5, guys? Let me know your thoughts. And hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for your boy, and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.